you, but let's leave that
No,
aside.
talk about my problem. What did I say? Oh yeah.
You know how many men? There's something called beard. Beard is you like men, but you are pretending not to like.
Yeah. You are coming up.
Yeah, exactly. There are many people like that. But once they know that it is legalized, they will remove the beard and just say, you know what? I've just been hiding it. This is who I am.
That's what we hope for.
I don't know about that one. They'll actually start chasing men, not decoded one.
Yeah, they chase men normally. This guy.
Yeah, but it's not that if it's in America. When I first got to America, when I first started traveling in America in 2012, I went to Jackson, Mississippi. One guy saw me and said, "You look nice." When you talk, you look nice. I said, "Thank you." He said, "How long are you here for?" I said, "I'm here on a business trip." He said, "I'd like to take you out tonight. Daddy freeze. If I tell you what I did, you go talk to the lie." I ran. I actually started running. I run through petrol station, run inside hotel, just say. They said, do you have a room here? I said, no, I'm looking for my friends. I just stayed there for a while because it never gauged. Then after 2 years, I went to Oakland in California. One man, they follow me inside lounge, just they follow me. But this time I no run. I just walk out, go my car, go house. Then I went to New York, inside train. By that time, I don't woke. They will say, I like you look sexy. I said, no, I'm good. Then in my own city, I went out, I was with a bunch of people and a guy came to meet me. When he come, I think he come meet the woman. He come meet me, say, you look really nice. I like your jacket. I said, thank you. He said this and that. I said, no, I'm good, thank you. So, like, I've become.
You are getting closer and closer
I'm not
to saying yes.
I'm not getting closer, but I'm at the place where I don't need to run. Daddy, let me tell you, I have a friend who's a dentist. He's 56 years old. This guy invited me. I like to play Scrabble. I believe nobody will beat me for Scrabble. He invited me to his house to play Scrabble. When I reached there, he took me to the rooftop. Tomato day, these hors d'oeuvres, this cheese, biscuits.
Was it day?
There. Just treated me nice. I brought him for Scrabble, of course. He can't carry me do tour of the house. He showed me the basement, showed me the room. I wanted to say, he did do like this, say, this is my room. This is my. Just they touch me. I just. Why carry out for
You can't bench you, Modano.
You don't bench me. So after all the touching, but it wasn't uncomfortable. He just put his hand on my shoulder and just.
How can it be uncomfortable? You wait on the understand the.
So when I reach out, he can't send me text. He say, by now you figure things out. I said, yeah. Wait. Now why you shout? Calm down.
Oh no, get it.
He said you figure things out, and I said, yeah, I don't go to that church, but I understand and it's cool. And he said, are you going to run away? I said, no, as long as you know I don't go to your church, we're cool. And we become friends. We play tennis and stuff. Now
that's the tennis where they play. It starts with T, not P. You are good.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing, I can't realize when you toast woman and she no grief for you, you still want to be her friend in case. Why they carry on for her? Just calm down. This guy. So I can't realize he wanted me, well, what, but he wanted to be my friend, and I didn't care. But there's so many angles to that thing. I'm not taking us on a tangent. But let me tell you the one way tripped me past. He said he found some Nigerian guy that likes him, that wants to be his partner. Say the guy don't agree, everything. I tell him, say, Baba, Nigerian guy in Allah, he just won't come abroad. He won't meet you abroad. The guy come abroad though. When he was going, I said, I'm telling you, that guy is not going to kiss you or anything. Trust me. They met in Dubai. The guy no Greek kiss, so he just a hold hand, say he never ready to kiss. After I don't collect all the money of the guy.
Hey!
So he came back to me crying, say, you told me. I said, I told you, at least you done charity. But anyway, back to the matter. Legalization and social acceptance don't go together. especially not in Nigeria, is to be the opposite. And that's why I don't think we are ready for it. So
I
Tolu,
just like this, your segment, Dr. John J. You too sweet. Hey, it could just be Agege Toasted Me before.
oh,
Nigerian doctor shares his story.
oh boy, you don't start. Oh Lord.
That is things.
Baba, I know the team caption. This one go sweet. Oh yeah, wait till I do you why you don't take like me. Oh yeah, talk Dr. John J.
That
Go
is
use
please.
that one end.
That is, you know, you are my big brother and friend, but you've been talking a lot of rubbish recently.
Hey, Mogbe, Mojaro.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes. With all due respect,
Oh yeah.
you are saying things
Mention all
like
the rubbish. Make I explain out to you whether you go understand them.
any man way too clean, where they cut hair, where they shave armpits. 80% of them are gay. What rubbish? What rubbish is that?
Brother, let me tell you something. Maybe not abroad, but it is one way I have spotted Nigerian ageges. You see, me, I work with numbers and I have exposure. There's what you call LCM, lowest common multiple. It is common to all of them. Baba, for Nigeria, all the men that their wives complain, say they are either agege, that they swing both ways, or they are suspected agege, they all have that super clean look.
Okay, here's better way of Daddy Freeze. Your platform is so huge. The better way
Let
of
me tell you something with my platform. That's why I'm not angry with people. They will come, they go pick one line and trend them.
Daddy Freeze, the better way to say it is you can't just say 80% of men that are clean, that do their hair every week, that shave, is wrong. What you would have said is a man that is too clean is more likely to agege, but you just a throw percentage.
Okay.
And then you're not saying, don't shave your armpits, don't do this, don't do that.
I never said don't shave your armpit. I
Bro,
said I know they shave my armpits.
Why you no bush? Are you a bushman?
Why should I wait? I said, Baba, for Oyibo land, men know they shave armpit. Now, woman they shave armpits.
Bro, I'll tell you why you should shave.
I'm half Romanian. My cousin
I
from Romania know they shave armpit. Now, when I reach Nigeria, now I see say Nigerian men they shave armpit. Wait till they shave inside armpit.
Bro, listen.
Baba, spray roll on. Hey, Baba, bring me my roll on. I mean,
so may just get afro for armpit. It looks ridiculous.
But I grow the fro, dude. Can't they get razor bump for armpits?
No.
Baba, you see, when you wash regularly, even if you don't use this thing, you go see they okay.
No.
Catch.
No.
That
is there's no adult human being that will not smell a little bit if you don't use.
Now lie.
Forget that one.
Now lie.
There is no adult human being. Now don't say that.
Clean and you use roll-on.
Do you know why? Do you know why I'm saying that? Dear, you will sweat. There's no way you will not sweat. You live in Nigeria, you will sweat. Hair traps moisture.
Baba,
moisture leaks.
You see, I live in Nigeria, but I'm not a bricklayer. What work am I doing?
Everybody's not you.
That is, I'm not seeing anybody.
They just be here on ring lights.
If you are clean, instead of make a shave armpit, I go bath 3 times a day.
Daddy Freeze, you don't represent 10% of the population of Nigeria.
Baba, okay, so why don't Oyinbo people shave armpits?
Daddy Freeze, may I focus on the point at hand?
No, because that's my point. I noticed that in Nigeria, Baba, I see men where they shave leg. Let's talk about men where they shave leg.
That's a different level.
Say no, sit down and confirm agege.
It's not confirmed, but it's a bit too much.
Yeah, so you don't understand that. Now, when you see when you go and cut your hair, as a guy, how often do you cut your hair, Dr. John J?
Once a week, at the minimum, because I have bumps if I don't cut my hair. And
okay.
See,
do you cut your hair twice a week? Do you know there are men that cut their hair twice a week?
I've done it before. In fact, let me tell you something. One of the reasons why I won't come fight you, because I watch your Insta blog. You just described me. I just did. No.
Jesus Christ.
Let's come to an agreement.
Yes.
So maybe the way I worded my word, because if you understand, I was talking to my community.
Okay.
If you listen that day, Tolu Honiki, there are people who are with me all the time. They know what I was saying. You see, you cannot take a 2-hour video or a 1 hour, 30-minute video and cut out 1 minute and expect it to carry the essence of the entire video.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
if I came out and I did a 1 minute video, you know, sometimes I sit in front of my car and I do a 1 minute video or a 3 minute. That one is meant to be taken in the context of a short video. But when you take a long video in the context of a short video, you will tend to make errors. And let me tell you something about the blogs. The blogs don't care whether I'm right or wrong or whether I'm making a point. Yeah. They want a trend.
Yeah.
They want something volatile. They want something that will catch fire. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy it because I need the traffic to my page.
Fair enough.
So
you're a very realistic person.
So
you're a very realistic person.
A lot of people insult me that if you don't have sense. I see that I've gotten a new set of customers. Some people that were not advertising with me last week have started advertising. Baba, I guess sense pass you.
Daddy, please, you are one of the most brilliant people in Nigeria, but sometimes you just say something that
no. So you see, listen, if I said it in a 1 minute video, where I'm supposed to express all my thoughts, you can make this generalization. But when you take a 1 minute video out of a 1 hour, if I remember that video, I did it in the Ekiti State in Akure. You take a
one video downloaded on my phone because I did break them down.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So you can watch it. It's long. It's me talking. Inside where they talk, one person will talk and I will shake for him, Papa. I'll continue to talk. So it's a progression. So guys, if you felt offended by me saying, no, I don't mean every guy. But you see, when you are suspecting a guy, like there's one particular pastor where they complain about. Baba, the moment I saw that pastor, before anybody comes, I just know, say, this guy, get that, get it. You see, when a guy is you are a clean guy, Dr. John J. But maybe because I've had conversations with you, I can tend to understand that you are not a womanly man. You see, in the world of unisex, lines are blurred out. I'm an entertainer. I'll give you an example. I like things that have bling and diamonds.
We know.
Baba, 90% of watches that have diamonds are made for women. Now rappers, Baba, if I show you woman's watch with diamonds and man's watch with diamonds, you go pick the woman because woman will go, they go put the diamond pack and go, they bling. Many Cartiers that men wear with diamonds, now women get them.
Or aftermarket additions, yeah.
Or they take the man own, go add aftermarket. But when you add aftermarket, it now loses value.
Yeah. In
most instances. So if you want an authentic feel, you either get it in women's website or unisex website.
Okay.
I have up to 20 pairs of sunglasses. I'm a sunglasses guy. Let me show you my latest one.
Peculiarity and might, attributes of Agege that they are toasting me. It's possible.
Baba.
You can see whatever you want.
Let me show you my latest pair of sunglasses. This is the new Cartier Panther collection. You can see the Panther.
I'm more of a classic guy than new age for yeah.
Baba, now women's sunglasses.
But that the freeze,
I'm trying to explain something to you. I'm going somewhere.
You're going to give me
when the lines are beginning to blur. That's why you see men put nail polish. Me, I can never put nail polish. I'm not inclined that way. You see men begin to wear bling. I went into a shop in Romania, a Swarovski shop, and I saw a watch. I liked it. But the watch had stones. The woman there, they come and say, men know they wear watch, we get stone.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So what am I saying at the end of the day? I'm trying to get somewhere with you. The lines are being blurred between unisex, female, male, do you understand? And then unisex. There are many things that have begun as female and ended up unisex. Tom Ford Black Orchid perfume is one of my favorite.
I'm not to say many perfumes they say, they will say anybody can use it.
Baba, it started as female. Before you knew it, it migrated to unisex.
Yeah.
More men buy that fragrance than women. So the line, you see those days of Bible when they wrote a man should not wear a woman's garment and a woman should not wear a man's garment. But if you come this world today, you don't know which one be man's garment or woman's garment.
True.
So you will tend to assume men wear earrings, men wear nose rings, men wear many of those things. It doesn't mean that they are agege or swinging both ways. Some are. Some men are in touch with their feminine side. But one of the surest...
Don't say feminine side. Just say there's... It's not necessarily feminine side, but I know what you mean. Carry on.
Okay. I maybe I'm rewarding it wrong.
Yeah.
Somebody said na collab.
People are more metrosexual.
Yes. But you see, there is a... I took a case study of a man that was agege but married a woman. And I sat down with the woman and listened to her for a long time explain to me. Baba, let me tell you something. Their neatness is impeccable. Men can be neat. Men can be clean. But as a guy, there's always going to be that rough edge. Even as you clean, as you still get small roughness. Baba, when you see these people, Baba, their lips enough it chap because they go rub, even if not just Vaseline. Everything will just be too proper.
A bit more camp. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you never jump dirty again.
Baba, those ones are the ones where they do and they sell.
You know,
I am not.
You don't
Baba, let me tell you.
Tolu,
I want to
where did you see dirty agege, Tolu?
I know that agege.
This particular message where they pass now, now specifically for Dr. John J.
Tolu say never see dirty agege.
When policemen wear uniform, you don't need to question whether it's a police or not. A policeman sitting behind a desk in a police station wearing a police uniform is obviously 99.9% policeman.
Yeah.
But when you now see a plain clothes policeman, how do you know he's a policeman? We will grow for hood, we they know. Because that one is now no longer so straightforward. Man, when they stand for road, Baba, the other day, me and my wife were coming home, we don't enter my junction. We see man, they stand for road. You know, Olosho, they stand for road for my street. Now, normal Niger team. They stand for some parts of Lekki. You get one place where they sell, one place near water, one club like this, and something where they sell farm or something like that. I don't want to mention the name.
Farm City.
Why you go mention the name? Olosho food that place. Their food, they very nice, but sometimes for night, they fear to go around that area because Olosho. And a normal thing. Sometimes you go to drive, you go see Olosho, we find. You look and say, this one I find Olosho. I'm saying market go. Papa, I don't see men don't they stand for road now.
Oh, I know person where they stand for road.
You understand?
Let me
see men they stand for road.
Yeah.
But you see that when you see a man standing on the road in the middle of the night doing his hand like this, he needs no explanation. Now, when you enter bank and the bank manager invites you to his office, and the bank manager is wearing a white shirt and a blue tie, that's when you need your instinct to be up so you can decode.
Okay, that defeats me.
So yes, you are right. I put too many people under the same umbrella. But what I'm trying to say is, among the ones where you know they clear about, one of the things to watch out for is when a guy is excessively neat and takes too. Let me tell you something about my wife and my daughter.
Oh, continue that line because you are digressing. Continue what you are saying now.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going. My wife and my daughter. If my wife and my daughter pass motor, they go look themselves inside the windscreen like this. My daughter is the worst. If she walk out normally, when she reach motor window, she just the park, they walk out for road normally. Motor will get a reflection. She will just adjust herself small. When they walk out, they go. If she walk out past mirror, she must look. When man don't turn like that, worry. When he's paying, you listen. Even me, sometimes I walk past a car, I just see myself. I say, "Yo, man, cause you fresh, dude. Look at that watch." Huh. Sometimes when I'm walking past a car, it's not to look at my face, look at my watch. See whether the diamonds still they bling.
We know. We know you
know. You understand what I'm saying? But you see, when a man is pays excessive attention to his looks, there's a likelihood that he is leaning towards
exactly. This is better than what you've been saying.
So thank you, Dr. John J, for using wisdom to help me correct myself.
And the other part is that the phrase, like I said, your platform is big. When you say man who's supposed to shave, you know how many bush he goats who's now leave the
don't cost. Whether they wash them, no need for shaving. That one I stand by it. I know they shave my armpits.
That's you.
Make sure I bathe 3 times a day.
Do you use?
I make sure I use roll-on and all, and I make sure I have a good collection of.
But that is your hair is not the same as it's not coarse like African hair.
You know my hair. If I open
your
my
hair not strong like that.
You know,
my hair.
So you cannot compare your own to other people.
You know, Igbo mistake there for Nigeria. Your thing is different.
But no be
people when their hair goes
them from America, they send the money from Nigeria. Make we spend 9 years. No be mistake.
So I think the main point is now you said it better. Now I'm okay. Then, but don't be saying men don't suppose they clean. That's just
I didn't mean it like that.
But this is what you said. These are your words.
It was taken out of context.
That's
why I said Bible get context.
So okay, so please, men, you don't need to have a push under your armpits. You don't need shave and flat. But what you say, you just open hand, everything goes to stick out. It's not right. It's all wrong now. All wrong. That please agree. Okay, good. Okay. Go and see no more. Rise up, take your mouth.
Thank you, everybody. Okay. I believe we have all come to a reasonable conclusion. Personally, back to the issue at hand, I believe that our culture and tradition makes us hypocritical. I would have said it to make sense for us to legalize Agege in Nigeria. So that because I have the experience of a woman who married an Agege man who was claiming to be normal. And I saw the trauma she went through. And I'm biased possibly from that angle. I don't want my daughter to ever go through that.
Yeah, it's tough.
I met a girl one day who told me her father was Agege. And that's why she's not married. Because each time she takes a boyfriend home, the papa will try to bench the boy. The boy will come run. Meanwhile, the papa are deacon for church.
Imagine.
So, this man, they say, Oju Afa Okroloti. I don't know if you understand the meaning of that. When you become a Muslim Afa,
okay.
You have to stay away from alcohol.
Yeah.
But as this man become Afa, I still did the alcohol.
Yeah,
so even though this man is a deacon, even though this man is a married man who has a 30-year-old daughter, the man I still date boys. When I was growing up, there was one man in Bodija that used to toast his son's girlfriends. And one day his son raped for him, say, "Daddy, you embarrass me. Any girl will find me, come house." He always toast them. Only you, 5 girls they find come house. Why not go rent your house outside? They stay in my house, they come, they bring different girls. Baba, any day you ready, come out from my house, carry all your girls. But if you they come this house, Baba, we go to share the babes.
That if I know this man.
They stay Bodija if you know him, but I know if you mention, I don't know whether I still there alive. All Baba like this, nobody with that man know if he toast. He don't toast all my own girlfriends. And me, I know they stay Bodija. If your girlfriend, imagine say you and your girlfriend they waka, then person stop you, greet you. Then your girlfriend say they waka for front. Slowly, you know that kind of waka waiting for you to catch up with her.
Yeah.
Baba, once you see the guy car pass like this, you will already see the brake light just on. Baba. Oh, my faithful girlfriend, then he ride, Nisha. You understand me? So, Nigerian men and their predilections is understandable. But when a grown man has a preference, but is now hiding under culture and tradition, you can imagine what the man's wife went through. You know those days our mothers know they talk. They will collect nonsense from our papa from head to toe, and they go still they collect them on to say make marriage work. So imagine what that woman went through. Imagine what all these women I'm telling you are going through because their fathers were supposed to marry one small boy, put for house, make the boy they do housewife for them. They in denial because of culture and tradition. So me, I felt from my perspective, and maybe from the bias of the trauma I've seen people go through in regards to this Agege, I say make they legalize and make everybody do what you want to do. Person will like babe go still follow babe. Person will like man go follow man. But when they not reach stage where they stone them, because one of the things I noticed, people where they throw stone to thief, many of them are thief.
That's what I said, and everybody. That's what I said.
I noticed that thing.
Most people that are saying no, a lot of them are in the closet like that.
A
lot of people that do that.
No,
Like
it's just a normal perception that everybody have, but that's not true. We can't say that because they're throwing stones, they are all like that.
No, I'm not saying
you know the difference between me and you.
But a lot of people that
the difference between me and you is I see more people in a day than many of you have access to in a year. So I have seen the other side of it. But you see, now I understand where Dr. John Jay is coming from and where the lady in black is coming from. If you legalize it, Nigeria is not ready yet.
But mine is not like has its equipment and all. Mine is social acceptance, religion, and
acceptance
and equipment. That's what I'm saying. There's both of
Dr. John Jay, you are right. I mean, I may not mention that, but you are right as well.
You said social acceptance and social. There are two things you used.
No, I mean there's legalization, but social acceptance doesn't follow. It doesn't trend the same way
with legalization. So even though it might be legal, the society might not accept it, and there are things that are illegal that the society accepts.
Yeah.
Like spraying naira in parties is socially accepted, but it's not legal.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the equipment to deal with the sicknesses and all that, these are all conversations. There's one part that I don't agree with. That is, if your child is Agege and they are right. I think you should take that back. Because you don't know the junction where your children go. Not you, the lady.
No. Daddy freeze. No.
Let me finish. Hold on. Sorry. Because you people have all spoken. Notice I keep quiet. I listen. Now I'm summarizing what you all said.
Yeah.
You see, let me explain something to you, yeah. The fact that you don't accept my father is a doctor, my mother is a professor of law. Say if you tell my parents, say one day I go sit down for Instagram, they talk. People go come, they talk with me, I go, they charge them money. Say, now the work where I go do. After 26 years on the radio, they go think, say, na lie. Our reality is not at my father, for instance, does not understand my reality. If you ask my father what reality he wants for me, he will tell you he will want me to do things in a certain way that he understands. Many of the things we are doing now are unacceptable to our parents. They are divorce, for instance. You are divorced.
Most of the things we do.
My sister in black shirt, you are divorced, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you know in Nigeria, up till now, divorce is not socially accepted yet? Women are still judged for leaving homes, even though they give them blow, that they cheat, give them sickness.
And the
women still don't
leave. Religion and culture.
That's religion and culture. So at the end of the day, in as much as I don't believe in Agege and I don't support Agege, I know what made them begin to buy Agege.
That's what happened.
And I would rather they legalize it. By legalizing also, it doesn't mean that the government endorses it. It just means that do your and stay away from it. It just is, let me not say legalize. Let me put it in a milder form. Decriminalize.
Okay.
That's a better way to put it.
That's okay. That is, if we do put it like that, I think we are all on the same page. It's not legal, but it's not criminal. Like in Nigeria, for instance, adultery is not a crime, at least in the south of Nigeria. I'm married, Tolu Honiki is married. If I decide to bench her, her husband can file for divorce from her and cite me as one of the parties and then sue me, but he cannot arrest me. You understand what I'm telling you? He cannot
as long as you
arrest me. As long as I don't force him, as long as I don't coerce him, as long as I don't use substance, we turn her head. Say she see me, she like me, say I fair. I see her, I like her, say she black. We can't hook up. Baba, not sin is not a crime. Meaning, if me and Tolu Honiki are in a hotel and the husband comes with boys, now him police go arrest if I know my rights very well. All those ways they meet your other people's wife, where they come begin to beat them. Now because you don't know your right, if you know your right, that person will come beat you. He go sleep for sale. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
He can sue you for divorce. He can sue you for emotional damage and try to make a case out of it. But he cannot touch you physically. And if he goes to a hotel, even if he saw his wife in it, like you say, imagine say they stay moving pick for their presidential suite where they stay. I can't carry to Tolu anything, go there, arrange that. Husband come, they make noise. But they're not going to even call my room. They go tell us, make it go bring police come. And he knows the results, if you understand what I'm saying. So, because adultery has been decriminalized, doesn't make it right. But also, does not mean that they will put tire on your neck if you sleep with person wife. Look at that guy where they buy for Abuja. Why did they need to buy him? That is the conversation before we are once again quoted out of context. So I am not saying legalize Agege. I am saying decriminalize it. But it's still a long journey, because even if you decriminalize it, those men where they marry women put for house but get men girlfriends outside, how we want it. About the conversation is long. I don't talk my
Thank you.
Anybody want to add anything? We have 2 more minutes.
That is free. That is free.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me wrap up. Let me wrap up with this. I'm just going to go back to what you just said about pie. That if you have a child and your child, is it okay if they pie the child? Obviously, no parent would want their child to be pie, whether it is Agege or But what I said, and I would say it again so that you can understand what I'm saying, is that when you have a child and you tell the child that whatever you do, there's consequences for it, okay? Whether you, I used an example, like if you go and drink and you get drunk, you may even get hit by a car, So that's a consequence. So what I'm saying, that if I have a child and I've nurtured you and I've said that this part is not good, I have helped you to tell you, okay, this is not good. The world frowned to it. This can happen, that can happen. I've told you. And at the end of the day, you still decide that that's the path you want to choose or you want to go. Obviously, at a particular age, you can't do anything about it. That's person's decision. So if something then happen, that is freeze. You can't still do anything about it, because unless otherwise you have not made that child to know that this thing is not, it's like you're telling the child, don't put your hand in this fire, it will burn, and at the end of the day the child still feels like, okay, mom is not around, I want to give it a try. Already you've told that child that
look, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Imagine you are very sick and you had, what country are you living in? Australia. I know what your health care is like in Australia, but I know in America, even insurance doesn't cover sicknesses like cancer that need very advanced medical care. If your medical bill is $120,000, I'm not sure your insurance can cover it.
It can. It depends.
Not in.
It just depends, because sometimes.
So let's imagine. No. Let me swing it this way. Let's imagine you had kidney failure or heart or liver failure, and the only person that matched you was your son's friend, and he gave you half his liver or one of his kidneys. And then you find out that it was not your son's friend, but it was actually your son's lover. Your son's lover. What will you now do? You go come say me they can't come out their kidney.
No.
Why
not tell me say kidney?
He don't give you kidney where Agege dey inside.
Like, wait, even if he tell you before he donates the kidney concept, say, this person, I want to, now my Agege lover won't give me kidney.
Baba, so you say, don't give me the morality.
Agege. Don't give me the kidney, it's Agege.
Morality.
You will be lying to yourselves.
Now selective morality.
Did you hear what I said?
Listen, if they come me to say, the boy already give you in liver.
Did you hear what I said? I said
he must marry your son. Now you go.
He must marry my son.
Now you go dance with your son. Enter the day of the wedding.
No, Daddy Freeze. You say he must marry my son.
Yes.
Is my son really willing to marry him or her?
Him.
My son is willing to marry him.
They're inside a gay relationship. Make I tell you.
Oh, your daughter is ready to marry her.
Your son will be man. They're inside a gay relationship with another man.
Daddy Freeze, this one you are talking about this Agege like this. And the way you are, I don't think you Daddy Freeze, I don't think you support any of your child to do Agege. The way you are.
But I just the paint scenario for you. I won't come ask you what you go do. You don't jump gun, calm down. So your son now Agege. If a relationship with another guy will be Agege.
Daddy Freeze, if my son is Agege and I know my son is Agege, I will stay away from my son.
Wait.
I don't like it.
Now you won't buy. They say you need kidney or you need liver. Everybody don't come do test. Nobody match. But that's your son Agege lover. In kidney match your own or in liver match your own.
Let's carry the go. I don't want. I don't want. Daddy Freeze. I talk to these people every day. No, I don't want. I beg.
So you know,
I don't want.
When you see Daddy Freeze, they're like
don't go fight. Daddy Freeze, do you know the job I do?
If my son
do you know Daddy Freeze? Do you know the job I do? Might not be anything for us, so.
Make I tell you something. Nobody prays for their children to be Agege. But I want you all listening to me right now. 477 of you listening to me. Some of our children will end up being Agege.
Sure.
You can't avoid it. My own, we say they tell us on time. So that we go fit. Maybe we'll start by trying to talk them out of it if it doesn't work. Baba, if he reach one stage, you know, me, I don't want to make my picking pie. But
Daddy Freeze.
See, also from the ground zero, I know they threaten my picking say, if they show them woman, say woman fine.
Please, you like what you like. See how the society hates on people with Agege.
Let me tell you something. The other day, somebody said I reject it. Baba,
reject it. This is our problem. Rejection.
I took my daughter to see one of my daughters. We discovered a cancerous growth on her head. She had a melanoma. We caught it early. So we now went to do all the tests. We found out that it had not. First of all, we did a biopsy. Then after the biopsy, we did a border or margin test to see if the margins were positive. Then we now did a what you call, how do you call it? You are a doctor. We had to remove tissue from all around that area, even though the margins were still negative, just in case anything happened, so that it will not spread. So the day we're booked for the surgery, we had one of the best plastic surgeons in Nigeria. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't, but he's one of the best plastic surgeons in Nigeria. So before he cut her, we discussed, was showing that, okay, this is where they're going to take off, this, blah, blah. So I said, I thank God that now the girl even find out by herself, can't show me, say, I don't like the way this thing is looking on my head. It looks like it has grown a bit. Initially, I was like, nothing's wrong. By the time she came the second time, I said she's worried. I said, yeah, enter car. We can't begin to find dermatologist up and down. We eventually found the dermatologist. We did the biopsy, and we sent the sample for test, blah, blah. You know how the story goes. So I was now telling grandma that, imagine say this became day with you. Became contact and say, you be like, say, get with me cancer. You go say, God forbid I reject it. The doctor called me there. The doctor say, next time you come to Lutz, I will take you to the ward where the people that reject things are kept. After they don't reject. When the thing carried them, because that time when they use reject them, now that early stage where for you to catch them.
That the freeze. If you had said, make I talk my own, what I want to talk now, all the people that are rejecting, you guys keep rejecting in Jesus' name and all of that. But the better thing is to start grooming your children, to line them up in the way you want them to be. Not I reject, it's not our portion. It's not by taking them to church.
Rejecting,
it's by continuing.
Daddy freeze to be, but you knew that was what I said from day one, that you start grooming these kids, you start telling them that, I mean, this is the right way. I mean, you just try doing that. That was what I said from beginning. Because if you don't do it, at the end of, even if you try to do that, they can still decide they want to go to this, they want to go this way when they are old enough, you know. But at least you just start doing it from beginning. That's what I did with my own son. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make you know, there's nothing there for that baffle.
Most people, like as in the generation before ours, like now ours, everything is a bit more fluid, and people are even teaching their children that, you know, that there can be two daddies, there can be two mommies. But before, the generation before ours, where it was traditional family.
I don't know your generation. I know your generation.
I know.
The generation before the millennials, it was traditional family values, mother, daddy, and children. But even with all those traditional family values, people were there are still people that just grow up and discover that I do not like I'm a man, but I don't like woman. I'm a woman, but I find women more attractive. People still, do you understand? What I'm saying is, no matter how much you try to groom someone or try to say, oh, just take them to church and, you know, mosque and whatever, and say, this is the path I want you to follow, this is how it should be. You
because if not by grooming, Dr. John,
you would be what you are at the end of the day. You like what you like.
If not by grooming, the way Mama take groom and say make it be
at the end of the day, your child now
will be pastor by now.
I was on the way before I become born again.
You know,
see the light.
You know how many people were on their way